Welcome everyone to another episode of DDOG YouTube. So in today's video, we gonna discuss about the vehicles that are still worth your money in 2023. Many of them got nerfed a while back, but most of them are still worth it. So without wasting any more of your time, let's begin. And please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't till now. And let's start. At the 5th spot, we have the Pegasus Toreador. Toreador is a 4-seated customized civilian and submersible sports car that has been a part of the GTA Online since the PARIAH heist update first came out initially in 2020. And it's an hybrid vehicle, so it can run both on land as well as water, and it provides overall a good handling and speed by upgrading it with smacks. And in submarine mode, it becomes even faster than the Stromberg vehicle. It's like a fast recharge boost mode within itself, and moreover, it got unlimited missiles in its front turret and even some advanced machine guns, which are like really useful if you are going for heist and missions in the free roam itself. Here, a point must be noted that it recently got nerfed and the vehicle greatly, and it was being able to join missions previously with this vehicle, but it's no longer the same scene anymore. You can't join any sort of heist setups like the ones which create a specific lobby for only you should be there to complete those heists and missions. Like, that's not the scene anymore with the Toreador. Now you can only use it for the different types of heists which you can do it in the free roam itself. So that's like a drawback of it right now in 2023. Earlier you could use it for Dre heist setups and you wanted to get them done very easily. Well, it's like the first choice this vehicle was for each and every mission, and you could complete those like very easily, but it's stripped away. So that's probably the reason like it's not one of the most used vehicles right now in 2023 anymore. Even after the nerf, it is still worth your money though, because it's an overall a very fun vehicle. You can drive it on both land as well as water. If you compare this to a Stromberg, it is lots faster as compared to the Stromberg without even the boost. So that's like an advantage of it, because Toreador came out with the Doomsday heist update, whereas this was released with the PARIAH heist update. So that's like advantage of this if you're going for that underwater salvage missions in free roam activities and other sorts of missions, like just simply going to your kosatka from time to time to start the missions or the high setups required for your finale. And yeah, it's still freaking amazing if you already own this vehicle, and it has a lots of fantastic attributes that no other vehicle has. That's a plus point for this, and that makes it totally worth it for your money. And it has overall the best machine guns and homing missiles, and are unlimited, so you can still have lots of fun with its homing missiles or just use for free roam setups and other sorts of missions. So that's it for kosatka. At the 4th spot, we have the WEEVIL Custom. So this car was also released along with the PARIAH DLC back in 2020, and that's the second in row for the PARIAH DLC vehicles we are doing. And this comes at a regular price of around 870k, and if you unlock it for the trade price, you'll be able to do it for just 652k, and you can even convert it to an WEEVIL Custom, which is just simply a modified version of its WEEVIL. Actually, you can just visit Benny's garage once and spend $500,000 on these upgrades and so on, and it would be like around 1.85 million if you do it overall, which it costs you actually in game. And moreover, it comes with lots and lots of upgrades as compared to the default WEEVIL which you get, and even unlock it for free if you like manage to complete the kind music request missions and unlock it for the trade price within the game itself. So that's it. After a bit of testing with the cops and with the civilians of GTA Online, you can like deduce that this vehicle is like it's okay for a free roam mode, and it's like a lot of colorful, got thousands and thousands of customizations. But that kept aside, it's like not overall a very good choice if you're going for a vehicle that's you want for certain sort of performance or racing. It's like not meant for that sort of purposes. If you want it just for the free roam and just roaming around within your car itself, then this can be an option. Like, it's got a lot of customization, like you can customize its rooftop to almost anything, and you can just run away from the cops shooting at some high speeds. And overall, referring to its handling abilities, it's like not very good, as you know it's a ridiculously fat muscle car and only has a top speed of around 137.5 meters per hour, and it makes it a bit of a fast muscle car as compared to its HSW variant in the PS5 latest version. And the quick acceleration also makes a huge difference in this game. But overall, like, it's like an okay car. If you want to spend some money on it, you can definitely because of its colors and its different types of mods which you can install within it. Overall, it has a lot of attention to detail with its customizations, whether it's the 8-volt gear shift or the beta door panels. You can definitely spend a lot of time figuring out its very interior and the exterior design. Overall, if you're bored and have tons of shit money to spend in GTA Online, you can definitely go for this one, and you will have lots of time spending on customizations of this one because of its interior and exterior designs. And the standard WEEVIL can be converted into the WEEVIL customized, and it comes at overall at a 980k price with the Benny's original motorworks. So that's it for the WEEVIL Custom. And the 3rd spot, we have kept the OCELOT PARIAH. It's like a must-try vehicle if you're still into the racing section of the GTA Online, and OCELOT PARIAH can be a decent option if you're going for the sports class races, and even in the freedom as well. If you're going for it, or definitely a win-win situation if you're buying this. This originally came out with the Doomsday Heights update back in 2017. It's got a high speed of around 155.1 km per hour, and you can buy it at just a nominal price of around 1.42 million. Yeah, that can be quite big sum if you're just a beginner to the game itself or you're just a low level, but it's definitely worth your money if you're going for the races in the sports category itself. When you will be yourself doing a hands-on drive on this type of car, you'll definitely feel the power and the amount of speed they offer. It's like a very satisfying experience overall. It was the fastest vehicle before the Italy GTO came out with the further updates of GTA Online, but it still has its worth within the game itself, and it's worth spending some time and money upon itself. It comes with tons and tons of customizations options, ranging from different types of customizations like from body paint to different types of fenders you can install within it, and different types of exhausts as well. Though there are not much options available for the exhaust, but it's still worth it if you're going for an upgrade overall. And one more thing I will be telling from my personal experience, that it's like a very good vehicle if you're going for it personally, because it might be a bit old as per the newer cars which are being released recently, but this one's definitely worth it for going if you are a beginner and need a decent sports car for just a nominal price of around 1 to 2 million. Because if you go for the recent ones which are released like Italy GTO or so, this will cost you a decent of 3 to 4 million dollars, including all the mods and the different types of upgrades which you're offering to the car itself. So it's definitely worth a choice if you want to give a try. And one more side effect or a disadvantage of it I would like to point out, it's that it sometimes would definitely be leaving some sort of grip and higher speeds. So that's like a downside of this. Overall, it's a very good car and you can definitely go for it, and would be worth your money for every cent. And the second spot, we have kept the overflowed entity empty. So this vehicle looks exactly like in real life as compared to the Koenigsegg Jesko. This is just a copy paste of the same, and if discussing within the game itself, this is just a simple copy paste from the entity XXR files overall. If you're going for this one, it can definitely be a choice for you, because it's like a crazy supercar which is like really possible to discover within the GTA Online really, but still it's like worth your time and money to be spent within itself. It provides some great amounts of traction, but sometimes it may be just understeering or just banging into random places here and there, but it's still like a crazy supercar to look at and looks like a decent GTA supercar overall. It has some decent top speeds of around 150 mph overall, and keeping in mind that the HSW mods can be disabled in races sometimes, so that's a downside for it. And definitely you can install lots and lots of upgrades on this one as well, like the others one we actually have included in this guide. And overall it comes at a price of around 2.35 million, and you can upgrade it with installing the different types of mods and make it as per yourself. And it's an overall a good car, but regarding its top speeds, it's just 131 mph, so that's like a bad option. But if you're referring to the PS5 version of this one, it's acting as a top speed model of around 150 mph with all the upgrades keeping in mind. And yeah, you can definitely have a sell-off on this one if you're like unsatisfied with its prices overall. It comes as a resale price of around 1.413 million, so yeah, definitely plus 50% of the value of your upgrades. This car was released back in December 2022 update with the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC, and it's a 2-seat hypercar and looks like a real life Koenigsegg Jesko as I've already mentioned in this video. Overall, I will say that it's like a bit of overpriced for its price to performance, but it's still like worth giving a try if you are willing to try this hypercar for its intense amount of designs, and it's overall a copy paste of an entity XXR in its terms of its performance, braking and traction and turning ability. So that's my review of this one, and now let's move the final one. At the number 1 spot, we have kept the new Dominator ASP. This vehicle is from the muscle class and is overall the fastest muscle car if you want to do the races for the muscle category overall. You can buy it at a normal price of around 1.775 million, or you can just unlock it at a trade price by having a NAS LS car meet repetition and unlock it for a trade price of around 1.33 million. So yeah, it's like a steal deal. If you are going for it for the races in the muscle car category, then it's definitely worth it. Moreover, it got released along with the car meet DLC, so it definitely comes with the feature of upgrading with the lots and lots of mods along with itself. And one more thing, you can stance this vehicle and install a drift drives within it, so it becomes an overall package of a decent drift car along with some decent amounts of speed. So yeah, it's definitely worth giving it a try if you are planning to buy this vehicle overall, and it's like a decent option. And it comes at an impressive top speed of around 120 meters per hour. It's a decent for a muscle car overall, because it's like based on a real life car like the Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R, and on the performance side it runs on a V8 engine with a 5-speed gearbox in an RVD layout. But overall we can say that it's like a It's a complete package for a sports type of vibes, but overall a muscle car within itself. So yeah, that's definitely a good one, a good car which was initially released in the Los Santos Juniors update. So it's overall giving a try. If you are going for it, I'll definitely recommend it because it's the fastest overall, and definitely it's not cheap at the first glance, but yeah, it maybe might be worth your money if you're going for it in the races, and definitely you can do it for grinding in the random and the free roam as well, and that can benefit you or just vibe around in the world, having some fun in the free roam activities and so on. It's overall a decent and nice car, and I will surely recommend it if you're going for it. And that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Please comment down what type of video you want to see next. I'll be there with the same video in the next one. And that's it for this video, guys. Please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't till now, and thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.